Hi, Colonel fans, and welcome to the Colonel Cast, your update on what the latest news and notes from EKU sports are. I'm Dan McBride, and each and every year we welcome a lot of new faces to the EKU staff and to the EKU family. This year we're welcoming another familiar face home, and that is David Green, who's been named as the new Director of Sports Medicine at EKU. We're happy to have Dave Green with us today. Welcome to the show.
Thank you, Dan. Appreciate it. Happy to be back home.
Now, I mentioned you are an EKU guy. You might kind of give us, the fans, the story who don't know. You started your training career here as a colonel.
Well, I started in 1976 in grad school as a graduate assistant here, and came back about 3 years later as the assistant athletic trainer from 1980 to 85 under Dr. Bobby Barton. So.
And then filling in the gap between that time, you've had a long stint as a head athletic trainer in the OVC.
Yeah, the past 23 years I was the head athletic trainer at Tennessee Tech University, one of our rivals in the OVC. So yeah, I've been in the conference for over 25 years now. So.
You and I have had a couple of conversations about what it means for you to get a chance to come back and work at EKU, the place where it kind of started for you. Talk a little bit about that experience and what you hope to bring coming back.
Well, it was, you know, the 6 years I was here, once as a graduate assistant, the other 5, I guess, as a full-time assistant and teaching in the health education department as well. Had some enjoyable times here, had a lot of successes on the athletic fields, particularly football. They had some lot of successes in the early 80s. And I met my wife here. She was a student athlete here at Eastern Kentucky, and we actually got married on campus at the Meditation Chapel. So there's a lot of fond memories here, and hopefully I can come back and hopefully solve a few of the problems that we've had the last couple of years. But I'm looking forward to the challenge.
Well, one of the great things about the athletic training program here at EKU, obviously we have the resource of Dr. Bobby Barton, who I know you worked with and worked for, and also we have the education side where there's an education program here, and that's got to help as well. Well,
Eastern has had a strong tradition in athletic training education. Ever since 1971-72, I think it goes back that far. And Dr. Barton was here for 27 years, I think it was, as the program director and the director of sports medicine, head athletic trainer. And now it is headed up by several fine people in the department, Dr. Eric Fuchs and Dr. Joe Beckett and a few others that help teach in that department, and they're doing an excellent job.
Now let's talk a little bit about your staff, because obviously the key to being successful as a leader is having good people around you.
Right. Well, this year we have 3 full-time assistants. Mr. Tim Pike, who will primarily be responsible for the football team. Miss Tiffany Napier, who's been here for several years with a student and a grad student here as well. She'll be in charge of the women's softball team and help oversee a few other programs. And we have David Bruja.
It's not an easy name to say.
That's a very unique name, and I apologize for David right now, but Bruja, I think, is the way he pronounces it. And he's going to head up, I think, our men's basketball program and help out with some baseball and some other things. We also have 3 first-time graduate assistants here. And all 3 of those individuals are certified as athletic trainers, like the staff members are. And their names are Sarah Francosa, Sarah Jordan, and Jason Good. And they'll be assigned to various sports throughout the year.
I know for the coaches, knowing that you have 7 certified athletic trainers on staff, that's got to make them feel really good.
Well, that's something that my understanding is we haven't had the type of service available to the athletes and the various athletic teams the last couple of years because of lack of numbers, and our numbers are up, along with the student athletic trainers through the athletic training education program. So I'm very excited about this next year. My main responsibility is probably going to be oversee everything, and I will be traveling with the women's basketball team and help oversee some of the volleyball, but as I keep telling all of my assistants, the buck stops at my desk. So I'm ultimately responsible for everybody and all of our student athletes, which are 300+ student athletes, 16+ sports. So we have a pretty full plate to help cover with our athletic and sports medicine coverages.
Well, I know I speak for all of the EKU fan base and the EKU family. It's good to have you back home, and we're looking forward to having you run the athletic training program for a number of years.
Thank you, sir.
David Green, that's our new Director of Sports Medicine at EKU. As always, you can get all the latest news and notes from EKU Athletics by visiting EKUsports.com. I'm Dan McBride for the Colonel Cast. Thanks for watching.